What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. What up, Kyle? Yeah, I mean, it is part of the nature of the break for sure. We don't do these very often because of that. But yeah, there's 30 teams, 31 counting the NIL spot, and which I know it's not truly an NIL, but I mean it's basically an NIL spot. Yeah, I mean there's 31 spots and 20 cards. And likely there are going to be a couple teams that end up getting duplicates. So I mean, realistically, you figure roughly half the teams are going to hit. Um, so here, let me see something here real quick. Do we have a? Let's see if we've got a full checklist yet. Yeah, I looked earlier and it wasn't out yet, and it looks like it has still not been released. And Topps is certainly capable of doing this too. Panini's a more common offender on this, but not releasing the complete checklist until after the product has already been released. It'll probably get released in the next day or so. But we're basing a lot of the assumptions on what we're expecting to see off of the players that we've seen in the sets coming up to this point. So, like we can look back at National Treasures, we can look back at Impeccable, Immaculate. We can kind of use those as an idea of what to expect in this one because they tend to keep the rosters about roughly the same from product to product. The change is more year over year. Yeah, it's an expensive case. The case retails for about 4K. And I've got the break, and if you add the spots up, I've got the break going out to pretty much at retail. I mean, it's within a few bucks of retail. I was able to undercut most of the bigger breakers. I mean, everybody cuts their teams up a little bit differently, so I can't promise that we are the absolute cheapest on every spot. But from everything I've seen so far, it looks like I pretty well priced on this one. So I was proud of the price point. Let's see. Let me just refresh this. All right. I do have another case. I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. I am going to be out tomorrow and Thursday. Christmas Eve and Christmas I'm taking off. I'll be back in the saddle on Friday. The question is on Friday, do we want to do a mixer or do we want to do my other flawless case? So if you guys want to, let me know. You can let me know after the case so I see how you like it. If you guys liked it, you want to go again, let me know, and I'll plan on doing round 2 on Friday. If not, like I said, I've already written up a mixer, like a 9-boxer. I think it's like Cosmic, Bowman Chrome Hobby, Finest. What else was it? Here, I got a picture. It was... Yeah, this was the picture I took for the mixer that I wrote it for Friday. So Finest Tier 1, Update Hobby, Cosmic. It's a Bowman Chrome Hobby up there. A couple blasters, couple megas. Just, kind of a mix. The normal, like I said, normal 9-boxer. I've got that up. So I am prepared to either drop that on Friday or we can do round 2. It's up to you guys. Well, I feel the case. It has been considered. If I did it as a 25-spot random serial number, it would be like 120 a spot, but it'd be 25 spots. It'd be tough, man. Meeting all these adjusters. They're setting the schedule now, huh, Chase? That's funny, man. All right, let's see. Let's do it. So you guys tell me if you guys, I mean, if that's something you guys wanted to do, I would be taking, I mean, literally we'll take the 4K. Is that what it's, let me make sure that's what's still out on Blowout. Let me see, 25 flawless baseball. Yeah, they're out of the cases, but they're right about $2,000 a case, like $19.50 a case. So we would. All right, I tell you what. Here, let's play with this for a second. So if we took the $4,000 case, divided that by 25 spots, it's one. Is it 160? Man, I thought it was 150. Hold on. I think I was doing. Yeah, I think I was doing it by 30, not 25. Because 4K divided by 25. Sorry, by 30. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, it'd be, sorry, man, it'd be 160 a spot. I don't know if we can close that. That's a lot. 25 times 160. I mean, it's going for at retail. That would be at retail. We would do that. If is that something you guys would have any interest in? I am assuming that it's going to be the same as it has always been, which is that nothing's numbered higher than 25. So what that would look like if we did a live fill case break is it'd be 160 a spot. 160 would get you a random number between 1 and 25. So a random number between 1 and 25. Whatever number you get, that's the serial number you would have for every card that comes out. So all teams would be live. If you get number 7, for example, then you would get any card that comes out numbered 7 out of, doesn't matter, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 15, 7 out of 20, 7 out of 25. Now, granted, if it's numbered to 5, you're not going to, the 7's not going to hit. So the lower the number is, the more everything's in play. Ideally, the 1 is the best spot because there's a 1 of everything. Including a 101. So that's really the big spot there. But it would be random serial number. So every card would be in play as long as it's, not over your set size. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Look, it's why it's not on the screen. I figured that was probably going to be a bit much. But we've done them before. We actually did one last year. So if you guys want to do it, we can do it. 3 on Cosmic. There we go. Seen them do team serial number. Yeah, I haven't tried that one before. All right, so Garrett in 3, 1 and 10. Matthew Schatzer on Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic's what we've been doing mostly on the live fill. Sorry, I got that case in the way. I can't back up any further, but yeah, Cosmic live fills we're at still same price, and they're retailing for $550. So they're $550, so 55 a spot, 10 spots, each spot good for 3 random teams. 4 in a random on Cosmic. You got it, Rebecca. Rebecca, I'm going to give you, we'll double it. We'll go 8. Twice as good as 4. 4 in a random. 4 and an 8. 2 to Skylar. Zach good with 1. Zach, I'll throw you in 5. Got you, bud. So just 6, 7, and 10. Up 6 to Joseph. And I got plenty of these boxes. We can do as many rounds as you want. I know this break was not for everyone today, so I anticipated we were probably going to have some live fills because I figured not everybody's going to be in for Flawless Case. So expecting we're probably going to do some rounds on this one. Nice, Dwayne. Dwayne, hopefully you're feeling better, bud. Dwayne's under the weather, man. I can sympathize. I just got done with mine. I think hang on. Let me go to the tape. Let me see who got in first because we definitely closed round 1. I'll throw up round 2. So I got Chase in 7. John tried to claim 7, but 7 had just got grabbed. So John, my last spot number is 9. If you're good with the 9, I can give you that one. Cody, yeah, I don't want to punish John for grabbing a number that somebody else had already claimed. So anytime we're doing randoms like that, the assumption is you guys are good. If you can't get the number that you tried to call, that you're probably going to be good with another one. And if not, then we can go to the next one. But that works. Okay, cool. Sounds good, John. So, John, I got you in the 9. And then I'm going to throw up round 2. If you guys want to... If you guys want to start claiming spots on the second round, you are free to. Do me a favor. Make sure you guys, when you're sending payments, if you're going to send payments for round 1, Just make sure they're going to the friends and family. It's the Gold 188 PayPal. I think most of you guys probably know that. If you don't, just a heads up. It's pinned at the bottom of the chat. It's down here at the bottom. Same Venmo, same Cash App, same Zelle. If you want to use Zelle, that's fine. But the PayPal, we want to make sure those are coming to that Gold 188 at Yahoo. That's one we can take a friends and family payment on. Make sure those are all coming in friends and family, please. Not factoring in for fees. And then Cody, if you want to kick us off on round 2, just call out a number. I'm guessing we're probably going to fill a few rounds. So, of course, no way to guarantee that, but that's my expectation. I don't think we've done less than 4 rounds since release day. There we go. All right, round 2 is on the screen. And here, while we're getting round 2 going, let's crack this case. Just showing the seal. A little floppy tape, but other than that. Sounds good, man. No worries, bud. I got you. Oh, it's a pretty sight, isn't it? Dude, Flawless is fun. I've been looking forward to this one for a minute. It is a fun box. This is Panini's highest end. Here, put that down. 5 in round 2. You got it, Rebecca? Spot 5. There we go. Are you talking about for the suitcase, Garrett? So here, let's do this for the suitcase. I'm just going to make this available to whoever's watching live. I will have a lot of, maybe not a lot. I will probably have more than a couple people asking for it. If you are in the break, 1 team, 10 teams, doesn't matter. If you're in the break and you want one of the briefcases, let me know, and I'm going to put your name down, and I'll random it amongst everybody who wants one. Okay, so Garrett, I got you. Yeah, anybody who bought into the case break, if you want one of the empty briefcases, I am happy to send them out. The only issue is I only have 2, and I'm expecting I'd probably get more than 2 people asking. So Kyle, Skylar, yeah, like I said, anybody. Some people are gonna say that's okay. I don't want it. That's fine. Leave your name off. But that's why I didn't just automatically put everybody in. Yeah, if you are interested, just like I said, throw your name down. Robert. See, Skylar, you said spot 2 on the live fill. Got you there. And for the random, John, we'll run it at the end. That way, if anybody comes in late, I can say that again. Garrett, Kyle, Skylar, Robert, John, anybody else? Like I said, just drop your name. Let me know. You enter you for the random for the boxes, and like I said, we'll give those out. But I do want to reserve that for people who bought into the break. Like I said, 1 team, 10 teams, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you bought a cheap team, big team. If you bought into the break, I can random you up. See, Derek, 4 and 8. Got you, bud. Joseph Mayhew on the random. Got him. All right, let's see. What else we got? Like I said, the checklist is still not up yet. So just a heads up what we did on the pricing. Somebody was asking me about this earlier, so I just thought it'd be transparent, let everybody know how it worked. So Panini has not released the checklist for Flawless yet. So we're basing a lot of this off of, you know, how the product has been in years past. That's the reason why we're assuming everything's numbered to 25 or less. It's always been that way. The NIL spots, you know, in National Treasures and Impeccable and Immaculate, you had guys like Ethan Holiday, Brady Ebel, Jace LaViolette, Drew Burris, Rotaro Sasaki. Like, those guys have been showing up. They'll occasionally throw in like Negro League players. So wanted to account for that with the NIL spot. So Jace LaViolette does go to the Guardians. He was drafted by the Guardians. Ethan Holiday to the Rockies. Brady Ebel to the Brewers. Those guys did sign with those teams. They're not going to have the team, not the team name, but the team city, I guess, is not going to be printed on the card. But those players do have affiliations with those teams, so that is where they go. I mentioned this in the post. Drew Burris has not been drafted. He's at Georgia Tech, I believe. And then Sasaki is at Stanford. Neither one of those guys have been drafted. So those guys would go to that NIL spot, which I think Jeff Bryant grabbed that one. As well as any other players unaccounted for that aren't under, you know, any that never played for an MLB team, one of the current 30 MLB teams, or their history. So if there's no team to link them to, whether they played or coached, could be a coach that coached for a team, that would be different. So Frank, the deal on Cosmic, it's a live fill. So I get a lot of requests after the break is over for like, hey, can we break something else? Does anybody want to split a box? You guys want to get something else going? We just found it's a lot easier to fill those if we start from the beginning and keep that option up and fill as we go throughout the break. So what that is it's just a one box break on just a single box of Cosmic. It's $55 a spot. Each spot gets 3 random teams. So they're $5.50 on Blowout. So it's basically at retail. I'm just taking the $5.50 divided by 10, $55 a spot. Each spot 3 randoms, and we'll do as many rounds of those as you guys want to fill. So we're filling those, like people are claiming spots on that. We're filling it as we go. We've already closed the first round. This is the second round. It's for after the Flawless case. Has nothing to do with the Flawless case. Just because you got in Flawless doesn't mean you have to get on that. Just because you miss Flawless doesn't mean you can't get in this. Totally independent. 2 spots? Perfect. You want to pick the numbers, or you want me to give you randoms? Let me know which 2 you like. Sorry, there's like a 7-second delay, so it takes me a second to hear an answer. And then I think we can go ahead and get started too. While he's giving me some spot numbers, let me go ahead and cut some plastic. Random? Okay, cool. We'll do random. Let's see. Let's put you here. We'll put you at 1. How about 1 and 6? There we go. 1 and 6. 2 for you. So the big thing on those is the payment info. It's down here at the bottom. So I've got that comment pinned. It's the same Venmo and the same Cash App that you use for your break spots. Zelle, if you send Zelle, it's the same Zelle as well. PayPal is a different one though. For the PayPal, we want to use this one, this Gold188 at Yahoo. It's a PayPal where we can take a friends and family payment. We want to make sure that all the payments are coming in, friends and family, not goods and services. We're stripping this down as low as we can. So I'm anticipating not paying any goods and service fees. So yeah, if you're sending PayPal, use that Gold188. Also, you guys, you don't need to send payment until we verify that we can actually fill it once it's closed. And even then, I'm not checking payments until after our break's done. So you're not in a rush. Open to random splitting a Cosmic. Yeah, if you guys, you get you a partner, Skylar, we can do-si-do. All right, let's do it. And like I said, I am going to random off the suitcases. I'm not, if anyone here in the live video wants to enter that random, if you have a team in the break, just making sure that wasn't going to fall. If you have a team, whether you have 1 team or 10 teams, doesn't matter. But if you are in the break and you would like one of the suitcases, just let me know that you want to be in the random. I'll add just the list. And I'm just going to do one spot. Doesn't matter if you bought one team, 10 teams. Just if you're in the break, I'll include you in the random if you want to be in it. I don't want to just automatically, because some people don't really want them, and there are people who do. So if you want it, let me know. Derek says he'd be down. So what would a split on that be? From 550, was it 275? Yeah, it'd be 275 a piece. And if you guys want to split them, we can absolutely do that. Oh, I got one more. All right. I'll try to do this without peeking. I'd like to be surprised as well. All right, and we did it. Good. I didn't see any of them. Just the gem card there. Actually, you know, here, let's do this. Let's leave them in here for a second. I'll leave this on screen. We'll close this up. All right, let's do that. There we go. All right, guys. This is the suitcase. Yeah, this is what instead of being a cardboard box, they come in an actual suitcase, Rebecca. Matthew wants to know if you guys will want to turn that from a 2-way into a 3-way split. But yeah, Rebecca, I'm gonna give those away to anybody who is in the break and wants one. So yeah, if you want the suitcase, let me know. I'll add your name to the list. Like I said, I'm just gonna do one entry per person, and we'll random those up. All right. Good luck, guys. Here we go. All right, starting off with Travis Hafner to 25, 22 out of 25 for Cleveland. Nice dual relic. Couple colors on the patches. We'll take it. Guardians getting on the board first. Cleveland, that was John Schwartz. And here we'll do these. Got all my thick top loaders out for these. So Travis Hafner, 22 out of 25, dual relic. These false cards are so clean. These look so good. On the blue, Ernie Banks color match, 3 out of 15, legendary memorabilia going to the Cubbies. Chicago Sam Babbo. Frank, good for Rando. Got you, bud. Also, guys, just a heads up, something Jason wanted me to do for you guys is we've got a fairly new product release, Heritage High Number, and he told me to crack a box of Heritage when I'm doing the sort. He said any team that does not get a card out of this, he wants me to ship you guys a pack of Heritage. So, I mean, I know it's not a monster box, but we also didn't charge for it. It's just a freebie. So, if you don't get a card and don't win a suitcase and just have nothing coming, we'll make sure you get you guys a pack of Heritage. So, again, I know it's not a monster, but it is free. Hopefully we hit somebody with that. Next up, on the patch auto, Nick York to 25 RPA. Pirates. Man, I thought that was the Skeens there for a minute. I saw the colors and I got excited. Let's see. Pirates, John Hart. Nick York RPA, 3-color, nice chunky patch. God, these cards look so good. If these are licensed, this is probably an $8,000 to $10,000 case. Just basing that off of what they typically go for in other sports. Nice, man. Yeah, I haven't gotten into it. I grabbed a case. I have a full sealed case. Whatever box we crack for those, it will come out of a sealed case. Yeah, we haven't broken any of that. And what's the patch on this one? 1 of 1. There we go. Baltimore. There we go, Dwayne. That ought to help make you feel a little better. So 1 of 1 flawless patch auto, Chris Davis. With the piece of the logo. Dude, that's really cool, man. On card, beautiful card, too. Let's keep those coming, man. It's a fun break, man. Nice hit, Dwayne. Chris Davis, 101. It is a prospect heavy class, and a lot of times you got to remember Panini and Topps are not on the same schedule, so you'll get oftentimes where you'll get prospects that haven't made it onto a first Bowman yet, so they haven't made it into the Topps world. Very, very common to see those in the Panini stuff. So just a heads up there. Also, their definition, like where they draw the line and start printing rookie cards, could be different from Topps as well. Bryce Rayner to 10 on the draft patch auto. Dude, that's a cool looking card too. 3 out of 10 for Detroit. Let me see. Not from any specific. Okay. Draft patch auto. Bryce Rayner to 10. Who's got Detroit? Frank Neal. It is also an auto-heavy product. A lot of times when you have products where they advertise, certain number of hits, but they don't tell you, 6 autos, 2 relics. They just say, 8 hits. They're usually even splits. With Flawless, it is autograph heavy. They still don't advertise it, but it is typically autograph heavy. Beautiful card. Nice Rayner. Good prospect, too. Take it. Next up, Jake Arrieta to 15. 8 out of 15. Cubbies hitting again. Iconic Ink auto. Sam. Clean Sig. Pretty sure everything's on card. Everything so far has been on card. I don't expect to see any sticker autos on Flawless. Again, they haven't released a checklist, so we don't have a lot of detail, but just going off of what we've seen in the past, you anticipate seeing everything on card, and again, numbered to 25 or less. So far, everything has been numbered to 25 or less. And then I got one more, but keep in mind we got 3 cards in the case too. Andy Pettit. Achievements auto. Yankees, 12 out of 20. Cool card, dude. I like that. Yankees, that was John Schwartz. Andy Pettit to 20. There's Pettit. All right, and now let's go back inside. I'm trying to remember what the order was. I wanted to say here. If I'm not mistaken, going off of memory from last time. All right, here we go. Come on, you should get 2 gems and an auto. Jackson Chourio to 25. Nice hit, Brewers. 21 out of 25 on the diamond. Yep, diamond guaranteed. There we go. 20 out of 21. Jackson Chourio, diamond gem. Brewers were Michael Shinky. It's so pretty, man. Such a pretty card. I saw this one's an auto. Ooh, I saw the player. I saw the player. Did you guys see it? Dwayne! Let's go. Nick Kurtz, RPA to 25. That's what I'm talking about. 24 out of 25. Nick Kurtz, RPA. Nice hit, Dwayne. If that don't make you feel better, I don't know what will, but dude, nice hit. A's were a big spot. There's a couple big spots in this one. That's what we were hunting for. Dude, nice hit, man. Oh, that's nasty. That's filthy. Dude, I love Flawless. That should be a game, man. Take a shot every time I say that. It's because it's going to come out a lot. All right, last one should be our other gem. Christy Mathewson, Legends. That is to 25 as well. 15 out of 25. Let's see. So, got to be Yankees, right? Christy Mathewson. Again, it's Panini, so we're just going to have team cities. We're not going to have actual team names, but I have to look it up for sure. But somebody confirm for me that can. Again, I will look this up before I put anything anywhere, but Christy Mathewson should be Yankees. 15 out of 25. If so, that would be John. Again, they don't have the full checklist, so I just got to Google Christy Mathewson and see where he played. Should be Yankees, right? All right, and then I guess here, let me just show you. Yeah, empty. There's nothing in the box. All right, let's see. Heart's beating. That'll wake you up, huh? That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. Here, I don't want to get anybody excited and then have to take it back. Let me just double check and make sure. I am not good with early 1900s. Professional career. Oh, he played professional football as well. Professional baseball. There we go. In 1899, signed to play. Hold on. You know what? Hang on. Yeah, that might not be Yankees. Yeah, so from 1900 to 1916, it's with the New York Giants. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that one up a little bit, bud. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, I was that's what I'm thinking, man. I think it is San Fran. Yeah, New York Giants here. I'm going back to the comments now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to get you excited for no reason. That is Frisco, it looks like. So Garrett, I think that's yours. Again, I will verify all of that, but I believe that is going to be the New York Giants, which again we follow the history of the team, so that would be the San Francisco Giants. But again, I will verify all that before it gets shipped out. But I'm thinking you guys are right. I think that is going to go to San Francisco. Dwayne entered in for the suitcase. See Robert grabbing spot 9 on the left. Here, let me go update that. There we go. All right. All right. Second box. Dwayne grabbing 7 on round 2. So we got 1 spot left on round 2, and that is spot number 10. Again, that's for Cosmic. In my vein, suffer. Only halfway. Still got the other side. Hopefully, if I haven't hit you guys yet, we'll get you in this one. And I'm gonna send those. I'm gonna send the Heritage packs out sealed. Somebody, let me know if we pull anything big out of that. I'd love to hear the follow up. It might get a good pull. I think I'm going to see what the pricing looks like on it, but I may, if the pricing is good, I may start using those Heritage high numbers instead of Donruss on mini packs. Yeah, if that's not too expensive a box, I may go that route. All right. Same deal. Let's try to sweat. It is, man. Yeah, dude. You replace the padding in it. Shape it to what you need. That wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, it's thick enough. That'd be funny if you show up to the range with a flawless case. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I just saw those spots. Here, let me back up, go back in. All right. It looks like Frank got his 10 claim in there first, bud. Yeah, I got the 10 claim there, and then yours coming in right after. So here, I'm gonna put Frank in the 10 spot, and then I'll throw up round 3. We'll see what happens. So again, if you need to take a screenshot of the list, go ahead, because I'm going to pull this down in just a second. But I've got round 2 there on the screen closed. So let me go over here to my Excel file. Let me just paste that. There we go. And taking it down and putting up round 3 now. There we go. All right, round 3's up. And there we go. Let's get started. Ooh, nice patch on that. Dude, I'm dropping 1 for the patch. Tommy White. The LSU alum to 5 going to Dwayne. A's getting another one. Dude, chunky pieces of the logo. That is filthy. So dual relic color match with pieces of the logo going to the A's. Dude, that's sick, man. I do, John. I have a sealed case of National Treasures. I have a second case of Flawless, and I'm wanting to find out from you guys. Is on Friday I can either do another case break, or I can either do another Flawless case break, or I could do a mixer. Kind of the more standard mixer that we've been doing. So I kind of wanted to see how we liked Flawless. See what you guys think. Is this something you guys would want to see another round of on Friday? I'm going to be out tomorrow for Christmas Eve as well as Thursday for Christmas. I will be back in the saddle on Friday, day after. Ernie Banks, how about another 101? Let's go, Sam. So dual relic, couple of bat slices. Would have loved to have seen them put something a little chunkier in that, but I think it was just a bat slice insert. Nasty 101. Second 101 of the case. Let's see. So still down to split. So Skyler, Derek looking to split a Cosmic. Is that right? Ernie Banks, 101. Relics in this one were solid. Auto's going to be to 20. 17 out of 20. Brock Wilken. Brewers get a good prospect. Let's see. Brewers, that's going to Milwaukee. Michael Shinky. Brock Wilken on the red. Patch auto to 20. You guys are good with just doing like random team, right? On the split. So just each of you take 15 teams at random. Kobe Mayo, 11 out of 20. O's. Dwayne. Dude, Dwayne, have a break, bud. On the red to 20. 3-color patch auto. 11 on the print. Are you guys, so you two that are split in the box, are you guys good with doing a first half, second half? Like one of you gets 1 through 15, the other one gets 16 through 30? Randomize the list, and whatever teams come in, the first 15 goes to one of you, second 15 go to the other. And if so, if that works, let me know who wants first 15, who wants second. Next up, Ian Kinsler to 25. That's a nice relic. 15 out of 25 going to the Rangers. Texas was John Schwartz. 15 of 25. So Skyler in second half, Derek in first half. If you guys want, what you can do a lot of times when we do those splits is we'll let one of you, like, as long as you guys both agree, if there's like one team that you each want to have locked up, I mean, if it's your all's box, however you guys want to do it, but that's a common way that we'll do it is we'll say like one of you picks a team, the other one picks a team, especially if they're comparable teams, and then we just random the other 28. So you get one chosen and 14 randoms. Speaking of Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim, 12 out of 20 RPA, 2-color patch. Dodgers, that is Kyle. So Kim to 20 RPA. Your Dodgers. Last one here in the box, Ozzie Smith, legendary auto. That is 11 out of 15. Going to the Cardinals, that is Michael Jerome. Ozzie Smith, legendary. And Skylar, that's the team that was coming to mind. That's what I was thinking of. If you guys are both good with that, Skylar, we could just manually assign you the A's, manually assign Derek the Dodgers, and then I could randomize the other 28 teams, and you each get 14 of those. If that works for you guys, if that's how y'all want to do it. Where you're locked into the team that you really want. All right, we still got our 3 inside. Derek's good with that. Skylar, does that work for you too? First up. Rookie. Chase Burns to 10. Chase Burns to 10. Let me drop one. That's nasty. Reds. Rebecca. Yellow Diamond, 7 out of 10. Chase Burns, rookie gem. Former number 2 overall pick. Nice. Very nice. Let's see, let's go here. And we're going to get another auto. Yep. Draft class signatures. Ethan Holiday to 10. 25 draft Holiday. Let's go. I'm dropping another one. Who's got him? Rockies were John Spurbeck. Again, it was written out in the post that because Holiday signed with the Rocks, he does go to the Rockies. So I'm curious, do they have... Yeah, they didn't list Colorado on there, but again, we knew he's a Rocky, so we put it in the post. That is Ethan Holiday going to the Rockies. Nice auto, bud, to 10. All right, last one of the case. Real quick reminder, guys, if anybody is wanting one of the suitcases, if you were in the case break, doesn't matter if you had 1 team or 10 teams. If you were in the case break, let me know if you want in. I'm going to randomize the suitcases off. I've got like, I don't know, closing in on 10 people who want them, so we'll give everybody a shot at it. Tell me in the chat if you want to be in that random. All right, last up. What do we got? That one is Yankees. Austin Wells, 19 out of 25. Austin Wells on the diamond. So, John, that one is you. That one I know. Played about 100 and some odd years after Mathewson, but yeah, I got Wells. 19 out of 25. Yanks diamond. All right. All right, so here, let's see. Let me grab a random here real quick. I'll tell you, we'll do the random after. Let me do the recap first. All right. And again, I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. Would you all want me to line the other case up on Friday, or should I go back to the mixers? I've got a mixer written up. If I were to do a mixer, it would be this one here. This is what I've already written the breakup. But it's Finest, Cosmic, Tier 1, Update Hobby, Bowman Chrome Hobby, kind of hiding off on the side, couple blasters, couple of megas. It's a 9-boxer, and it'd be normal teams. Yeah, Rebecca, that was a tough break for you. I get that. I definitely understand that. I was watching yours at the end there. I saw you got the gym there at the end, the Burns. But yeah, it was a little tough sledding up to that point. All right, here is the recap. Yeah, Kyle, I'll shoot you that right now. So I had Ernie Banks to 15, Travis Hafner to 25, dual relic. Ernie Banks again, this one of 1, dual relic. And then Tommy White to 5, dual relic. Just nasty color match there for the A's. We had an Ozzie Smith legendary auto to 15. We had the Ha-Seong Kim to 20 RPA. Send you a picture of that in a second. Ian Kinsler to 25 patch auto. Kobe Mayo patch auto to 20. Brock Wilken patch auto to 20. Andy Pettit achievements, flawless achievements auto to 20. Iconic Ink, Jake Arrieta to 15, blue auto, color match. Bryce Rayner to 10, patch auto. Chris Davis, 1 of 1 on the patch auto. Nick York, RPA to 25. And then we had Austin Wells to 25 on the diamond. Christy Mathewson, also to 25 on the diamond. Jackson Churio to 25 on the diamond. And then Chase Burns to 10, yellow diamond on the rookie. And then the autos, Ethan Holiday auto to 10 on that draft signatures. And then the big boy, Nick Kurtz, RPA to 25. And like I said, every team that did not get a card, we'll add that heritage pack in there. Again, I know that doesn't make up for it, but hopefully one of you guys hit. And if you do, let me know. I would love to see how those go. All right, you said you need a pick here. Got you, bud. All right. Appreciate it, John. Thank you, bud. Have a great Christmas, man. Yeah, all you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, whatever you guys celebrate. If you don't celebrate anything at all, I hope you have a great couple days. Spend some time with some family. Let's see here. Let me get into a fresh random real quick. Random for 2 empty flawless suitcases. Okay, if I've got anybody else that wants one of these suitcases that was in the break and is not on the list, let me know. Here, let's do it like this. A little easier. If you're not on there and if you were in the break and you want on the random for the suitcases, tell me. I'm about to run it. Joseph trying to increase his chances. It is a way to do it. We have done that before as well. Yeah, just didn't want to change the rules after we started the game though. All right. Didn't see anybody else getting added. Rebecca, you are. Let me see. Hold on. So Rebecca, I have. Yeah, I've got you with 2 spots in round 1, 4 and 8, and then I did get you in spot number 5 for round 2. But I have you with 1 spot in round 2. That's correct, right? I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss one. Okay, I see Rebecca's 5 in round 2. Frank, you are here. Let me read you guys off who all's in it. So round 1, I've got Matthew. I'm just going to read down the line: Matthew Schatzer, Skylar Dugan, Garrett Knable, Rebecca, Zach Nordwell, Joseph Mayhew, Chase Watson, Rebecca, John Schwartz, and Matthew Schatzer. And then round 2, I've got Frank Neal, Skylar Dugan, Matthew Schatzer, Derek Marquez, Rebecca, Frank, Dwayne, Derek, Robert, Renaud, and Frank. So yeah, Frank, 3 spots in round 2. That is correct. And then round 3 is the one you guys see on the screen right now. So I don't think we've had anybody kick us off for that one just yet. All right, here I'm going to pull this on screen. So again, this is just real quick for the follow suitcases. So I had Garrett, Kyle, Skylar, Robert, John Schwartz, Joseph Mayhew, Frank Neal, Dwayne, and Rebecca. Last call. I'm going to give it about 10 seconds, but it's only going to feel like 5 because of the delay. So anybody else bought into the case break wants one of the suitcases? If so, I'll enter you into the random. I'm going to spin it 5 times. Whoever ends up in the top 2 are each going to get a suitcase. So top spot gets a suitcase. Second spot gets a suitcase. Derek, give me just a second. I'll tally it up for you, bub. Yeah, give me just let me just ram this real fast. All right. As of right now, no other comments in here, so let me go ahead and get started. Good luck. 5 times. If it comes in after this, sorry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last spin looking for top 2. I got Rebecca and Dwayne, my top 2. So I got a suitcase for each of you guys. I'll send that out. Yeah, and sorry guys, I like I said, I had I've only got 2, so yeah, just only have 2 to give out. All right. Let's see. Derek, you were asking for a total on the live fills on those 2 rounds. So I've got you in. See, so you're not in round 1, but round 2, I've got you with 2 spots in round 2. So 110 is the total. And again, just do me a favor, guys. Make sure you're using the payment info there at the bottom of the screen. We'll make sure those are going friends and family. Bottom of the chat, that is. Sorry, not necessarily the screen, but the bottom of the chat. All right. Here, I'm going to hop out of the chat here for just a second. Let me go over here and log into my payment info so I can check these. Okay, so Chase, I've got you with 1. John Schwartz, I've got you with 1. Derek, I've got you with 2. Okay, Skylar, I've got you with a split and 2, right? 385 minus the 110. Perfect. So 2 and a split. So there's 1 and 2. Skylar, you're good. Matthew Schatzer, I've got you for 3. There's 1 and 2 and 3. Robert Renaud, got you for 1. Garrett Knable, I got you for 1. Zach Nordwell, got yours. Okay, Rebecca, I've got your 3, and Joseph Mayhew, I got yours. There's Joseph, there's Rebecca. Sorry, I got a couple other spots. Just need to refresh these real quick. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll jump back in the chat here in 1 second. Okay, there you go. Frank, I got yours. No, Frank, no worries on this one. Just a heads up for next time. Just next time for the PayPal, just use it's at the bottom of the chat where we can take friends and family. So you sent to the regular PayPal, which is fine for the breaks. It's a business account. They will only allow us to take goods and services. So we get hit with the fees on those. I've got the non-business account down here at the bottom. It's that Goal 188. Like I said, it's not a big deal for a couple spots. It's just when everyone's using it, they add up. So just for next time, that's all. Like I said, no worries on this one. All right. You are not the first one to do that. You will not be the last, I promise. Okay, so Frank got you. You're good to go. And who am I missing? I think just, let's see. Yeah, no, you're good, bud. Like I said, no worries, but I appreciate it. All right, Dwayne, have you sent? Let me double check. Let me round these, refresh these one more time. Okay, so Dwayne, I've got you for 1 spot in round 2. That's my only one missing. Let me tag him real quick and just let him know. I just saw the comments. Rebecca said, Mama's got a brand new makeup case. Chase is using it for guns, Rebecca for makeup. Hey, whatever you need, man. Hold on. Yeah, Derek, if you want to go ahead and send for the split, we got who's my other one? It was Skylar. Yeah, Skylar's got his in, so he's good to go. Yeah, it was 275 on the split. Let me tag Dwayne here real quick so he can. I'm gonna let him know while we're he's in round 2, so we got a minute. Plus he's good. I'm not worried about Dwayne. I got collateral anyway. Got that Nick Kurtz, among others. All full on the live fill, bud. I had you at one spot for 5 when you can't. There we go. All right. Perfect. Thank you, bud. Derek, I just saw that one come through. Thank you. So, yep, you're good to go. All right. So I have got, so for round one, hold on, don't pick the number just yet. Hang on. I'm gonna give you guys options. Come on, let me minimize that. There we go. Here, let me get the randomizer up. Where we at? There we go. Just gonna copy and paste this from yesterday. Update the date. Okay, and then we just grab the team list, copy and paste that, and we'll be ready to go. So copy, paste. All right, looking good. Let's see, let's bring this on screen. Actually, before we do bring on screen, here, let me let you guys pick the boxes. All right, I've got 3 from the last case, but I also have a bunch of loose. So if you guys want to pull from the previous case, you can. Or if you guys want to pull from the loose. How about first 3? First 3 are from the previous case. The next 10 are all just loose boxes that we got in. So again, you guys pick which one you guys like. 1, 2, or 3 from the loose, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 total boxes. Somebody give me a number. First number I see in the chat, that's the box we're going to break for round 1. So 3 from the previous case, 10 loose boxes that came in. Your all's choice. All right, I got 6 loose was the first comment that showed up. 6 on the loose side, which happens to also be 9. That's coincidence, but yeah, 6 on the loose. So there's 2. Well, here, I guess there's 4, 5, 6. So that's our box. All right. Bringing this on screen. I will make this bigger in just a minute. Let me get the teams randomized first, and then I'll zoom in. So I've got Matthew Schatzer in the 1 spot. Skylar Dugan's in 2. Garrett Knable's in 3. Rebecca's in 4. Zach Norwell 5. Joseph Mayhew in 6. Chase Watson in 7. Rebecca's in 8. John Schwartz in 9. Matthew Schatzer's in 10. Pretty box. That's the 1. I like it. All right, so that's my 1 through 10 list. Again, this is round 1. And then here is the random. So 2025 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1 box triple random live fill number 1 for today, 12/23. We're going to spin it 5 times. As always, we don't bother with the dice roll. We always do it 5 times on the randomizer. We got 30 teams on the list, Arizona Diamondbacks down to the Washington Nationals. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, that 5th and final random, that's the one that we're going to stick with. I'm going to take that randomized list. I'm going to copy and paste it and drop it next to your all's names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 5, you're going to get 5, 15, and 25. Spot 6 will get 6, 16, and 26, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and bust open the box. So best of luck, guys. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last spin. There's 5. Guardians to the Rockies. Copying. There's all the verification and all that. Minimize and let's paste. Again, I'm going to take 11 through 30. Just going to drag and drop. 21 through 30. Drag and drop. There we go. All right. So Matthew Schatzer, I've got you with the Guardians, Blue Jays, and Braves. Skylar Dugan with the Cubs, White Sox, and Phillies. Garrett with the Giants, Pirates, and Marlins. Rebecca, Royals, Tigers, and Yankees. Zach Nordwell with the Padres, Twins, and Diamondbacks. Joseph Mayhew, O's, Mets, and Rangers. Chase Watson with the Cardinals, A's, and Nats. Rebecca with the Red Sox, Reds, and Rays. John Schwartz, Dodgers, Brewers, Astros, and then Matthew Schatzer, Angels, Mariners, and Rockies. Again, if there's any trades, now's the time. Yeah, seven's looking pretty good there. A's and Nats. Granted, that's only half the battle. You still got to hit with them. Guardians for Astros being offered. So there's Astros are with John. He's looking for the Guardians. They are with, there we go, with Matthew Schatzer. Rebecca, I'm in the same boat. I hate trading. It's not for me. Cards for Stros. So John's offering his Astros for the Guardians. But John, you are also getting an offer for Cardinals. Here, I'll go ahead and highlight them too. We got kind of a three-way thing going there. Could potentially spin that around into a three-way trade where John would get the Guardians, Chase would get the Astros, and Matthew would get the Cardinals. We could kind of do-si-do those if you guys want. All right, Matthew's hanging tight. Matthew's hanging tight. Yep, he's passing on the guards. So, John, so we are good with the Astros for Cardinals then, right? Yep. Yeah, I'm reading that right. Astros, Cardinals. Rebecca said Stros? Deal? All right. Those Astros, Rebecca, are now with Chase. Now, he might be a little tougher to get him from than John. Stros and Cardinals have been swapped. Any other takers? All right. Let's do it, guys. Take a screenshot if you need it. Here, I'm going to print this real fast. Sorry, it's just easier for me to do this right now. All right, let's do it. Round 2 is on deck. You guys are up right after this one. All right, so we skipped what was in the next box of the case to go to the loose. I have no idea where those came from. I wasn't even expecting those today. I thought those were going to come in like next week. Actually, I'm sorry, not today. They came in yesterday because I came in expecting to only see the case and had loose boxes as well. So went ahead and cracked the case because I advertised it'd be a fresh case. But yeah, got them all, so I figured I'd let you guys choose. All right, here we go. Shota, Drew Thorpe, Nick Enright, rookie, first color, Aaron Shunk. My sleeves. I didn't need the regular sleeves for the flawless case. Got them off to the side. We will use them here, though. Ketel Marte, Clayton Kershaw, Nucleus, Jose Ramirez, ET, Jazz Chisholm. Rookie, Lou Bob. Venus, PCA, there we go. Nice one, Cubbies. Skylar. Vinny Pascantino, that last base. Pete Crow Armstrong on a Venus. That's the third Venus we've pulled, but that is as far out as we've been. We have not made it to Earth yet. All I have pulled so far have been, I pulled a bunch of suns, like 5 or 6 suns, and I think that's like the third Venus. Dude, yeah, that's nasty, man. Random on left. Yeah, Drew, for sure, bud. Dude, that's... can't tell you how often that happens where all we need is just somebody to get it going, and next thing you know, spots start falling. Aaron Shunk, Bryce Harper, Matt Shaw, Salvador Perez. So, Drew, how you been, bud? Drew, I'm going to put you here in, so you're right in the middle. Put you in 5. Two randoms on the left. We got it. Need a Pluto. We pulled 2 Plutos last year, and they were good ones, too. We pulled Ellie and Yamamoto. Teoscar Hernandez, Nolan Arenado, Matt Shaw, and Trey Sweeney. Been hiding. Hey, Rebecca, I'm going to put you in 3. And we'll put you in 3 and 7. Those are my 2 numbers. That sounds like a rough day, Drew. I get it, dude. I'm 42. My day's coming. I ain't far. Mark Vientos, Dalton Rushing, Star Clusters, Tatis Machado, Jackson Merrill, and Tarek Skubal. Most of these are going to be same team, but every once in a while we'll pull one of these where they're on difference. If that's the case, we always go left to right, so whatever team's on the left. If it's numbered or autoed or relic, then we'll random it, unless one person has the majority of the card, at which point it's their card. Only got to do a random if nobody has the majority. Resigns, Bobby Witt, Ultraviolet Beam, Cam Smith, and Carlos Correa. River Ryan, Christian Yelich, Mark Vientos on the refractor, and Dustin Harris. Yeah, one. I remember I'm the oldest of 4. I've got 3 younger brothers, and the youngest is like 11 years younger than me. When I told him I was breaking on Facebook, and I asked him, I was like, do you have Facebook? He's like, no, dude, it's for old people. And Drew, you are not helping right now. You are strengthening the stereotype. Jorbit Vivas, Wilyer Abreu, Sagano rookie, and some color. Connor Norby, blue, 19 out of 99 on that blue Pulsar. So that one's going to the Marlins. Marlins are Garrett in the 3. 6, you got it, man. You got that Michael Jackson. Oh, man. That's really funny, dude. See, Drew in 6. What was the nickname for the concoction they were giving him? Something milk? Some kind of milk? Dansby Swanson, Alejandro Ozuna, Corbin Carroll, E.T., and Stephen Kwan. I mean, you're not wrong, dude. You ain't wrong at all. Sandy Alcantara, Will Wagner, Zach Neto, and Aurelvis Martinez. They say it's like one of the most preventable, too, isn't it? Let's see, Kayla's grabbing 9, Frank 1 and 10. Just waiting on Drew to kick the party off is all it was. Frank. Copy. And we'll paste down here. And then we said 9. That was Kayla. There we go. No, you have not missed the. Well, you missed the. I don't know if it's the monster. I'm hoping we can do bigger, but so far that's been the big one in this round. We're still in round 1, but yeah, Pete Crow Armstrong. Then went to Skyler, BCA on the Venus, Nico Horner, Dalen Lyle, Bryce Harper, and Paul Skeens. But you know how the bottoms of these boxes are, man. The bottoms of the stacks. That's where all the good stuff often is. Zach DeZenzo, Chris Bryant, Lightspeed, Lou Brock, and Chris Sale. Chase. I got you. Rebecca's grabbing 4. Austin Wells. Just mean. Luis Arias. Nice. There we go. Kurtz. Stella Nova. Chase in the 7. Stella Nova. These are not as short as they were last year, but they're still short. It's every few boxes on the Stella Nova. Nucleus, by the way, was Will Warren. Kayla, we are cracking 1, and 3 is what's on the screen right now, filling. Yeah, we do. Round 2 is closed. That one's coming up next, and then round 3 we are currently filling. So Rebecca called 4, and then also 8. Make sure I didn't miss any spots there. Do they have a Uranus hit? They do. We haven't pulled it yet. We're still looking for it. I'm not going to play into your game, though. See, Robert Renaud taking 2. That'll close round 3. So round 3 is closed. Same deal, guys. If you need a screenshot, take it. I'm going to pull that list down, and I will go ahead and throw up a fresh one if you guys want to go for. So far, I think we've done at least 4 rounds in each stream since Cosmic's release. If you guys want to do them, man, we got them. So I'm going to just paste this list real quick. Again, take a screenshot if you need it because I'm about to pull that list down. You don't need it, but if you want it, take it because, again, I'm about to pull it. Left side. And pasting. There we go. All right. That is round 4 on the screen. RCR on that PCA. You got it, bud. We can do that. RCR for Skyler. If anybody's unfamiliar, the RCR that he's referencing is the raw card review that Rare Edition does. You know, these are the full slabs from Rare Edition. the Gorilla Glass slabs, but they also do this raw card review where it's like it's $9 for next business day grading. Now I will say this, they are not going to be in for the rest of this week. So they're out for Christmas Eve, Christmas, and they went ahead and got the day after as well. So they'll be back on Monday. So it's next business day. Normally that's tomorrow, but just again, it's Christmas with the the way it fell. So it'd be next business day would be Monday. They should be done on Monday. But $9, get it graded. If you want to use it as like a pre-grade service, you can just take a box cutter, just cut the label, and the one touch pops right open. So a lot of people use it as a pre-grade service before they send to like PSA or anything. Okay. So you're saying there might be a... That would be a funny card, Matthew. Thank you. Appreciate it, Frank. Let's see. Rebecca, you did get 8. You got 8 on the next round. You have 4 spots in the next round. You have spots 3, 4, 7, and 8 in round 3. You have 1 in round 2, which you've already paid. That was confirmed already. You sent the 110 earlier for this round that we're in now. You sent 55 for the next round. And then you, the one that just closed, you have 4 spots in that one, including spot 8. Do you still want 8 on this new one? Thomas Harrington, Matt Chapman, Star Clusters. That is Kyle Tucker and Pete Crow Armstrong, and then Julio Rodriguez. You do? Okay, perfect. I'll start you off. So we're kicking off round 4. Spencer Schwellenbach, Ozzie Albies, Marcelo Mayer, rookie refractor, Jackson Jobe. Top load the Mayer refractor. That one's going to go to Boston. And Boston was... Where you at? Who's got... Rebecca in the 8, actually. Let's see. Spot 8. And round 4's kicked off. Jacob deGrom, Brian Reynolds, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Max Scherzer. Come on. Come on. Give me a big one here at the bottom. Kevin Alcantara, Corbin Burns, Ultraviolet Beam, Jackson Merrill, Brent Rooker. Garrett Cole, Blake Snell, Lightspeed, Trey Turner, and Vlad. And then last pack for round 1. Come on, out with a bang here. It's going to be base. Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Pete Alonso, Gleyber Torres, and Jacob Wilson, base rookie. A couple base rookies there. All right, so just to recap that one. We had Jacob Wilson and Dylan Cruz base rookies. Marcelo Mayer on a rookie refractor. Connor Norby was to 99. Aaron Schunk to 199. Stella Nova, Nick Kurtz. Nice die cut. And then we're going to RCR this one for Skylar, but that is the Venus Planetary Pursuit. And that is round number 1. All right, so for round 2, keep in mind, guys, these are the 3 boxes left from the sealed case that we cracked yesterday. We finished 5 of those boxes. These are the last 3. So 1, 2, 3, or if you want to get the loose that just came in, I should have 9 left in the loose. So we'll call it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 through 3, 4 through 12. Which box you guys want for round 2? And I think I got a number there. 3. 3 is the one. So we're going to pull from the one from the case we got. 3 it is. All right. Here, well, I guess teams might help, right? Let's get some teams. All right, bringing this on screen. Yeah, let's do that. So I got Frank Neal in spot number 1. I got Skylar Dugan in spot 2. Matthew Schatzer's in 3. Derek Marquez is in 4. Rebecca's in 5. Frank Neal's in 6. Dwayne is in spot number 7. Derek Marquez is in spot 8. Robert Renaud's in 9. Frank Neal's in spot 10. There's my 1 through 10. And then here, I went ahead and set up the next one. So 2025 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1-box triple random. This is live fill number 2 for today, 12/23/25. Again, 5 times on the randomizer. Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. Flawless divvy. Woo! That'd be a big boy. That'd be a big one, Levi. I don't know if we're ready for it. I think I'd be like, what would it be, like 7 or 8? No, it'd be 8. It'd be close to 7. Because it'd be on a case. Yeah, I'm going to keep that case sealed unless we're breaking it as a case. So yeah, Diamondbacks down to Nationals. 5 spins on the randomizer. Once it's been randomized 5 times, I'll copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names. I want to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 5, you're going to get 5, 15, and 25. Spot 6 gets 6, 16, 26, so on and so forth. Quick trade window right after, and then we will start. So good luck. 5 spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Red Sox down to Pirates. Copy. Paste. All right, there's our teams. So Frank with the Red Sox, Rays, and Nats. Skylar with the White Sox, Padres, and the Angels. Matthew Schatzer, Tigers, Mets, and Rangers. Derek Marquez with the Brewers, Diamondbacks, Twins. Rebecca with the Guardians, Dodgers, and Royals. Frank Neal with the Cardinals, Mariners, and Stros. Dwayne with the Giants, Marlins, and Braves. Derek Marquez with the A's, Reds, and Jays. Robert Renaud with the Rockies, Cubs, and Phillies. Frank Neal with the Yankees, O's, and Pirates. Nice set. So same deal. If there are any trades, now is the time. Also, guys, if you're in round 3, if you're in the round that just closed, if you guys, I'm going to check payments here in just a second. So if you haven't sent yet, you don't have to send this very moment, but if you can, go ahead and drop them. We got a couple offers up. So Phillies for Red Sox is being offered. Phillies for Red Sox is offered. And wait, yeah, Robert. And then Diamondbacks for Angels, and it looks like Derek is taking that one. So Diamondbacks, Angels. There's Angels with Skylar. He's offering for Derek's Diamondbacks. There they are. All right, trade done on that one. And then, again, the other one offer there was Red Sox for Phillies. Derek's offering up A's for Dodgers. That's a big boy trade. Okay, Frank's going to pass. Last call. so let me go ahead and print this real quick. Makes me do this every time. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's see. Also here, real quick, just a heads up. This is round 3. This is the one that just closed. So if you guys want to go ahead and send Frank, Robert, Rebecca with a pair, Drew Burke with a pair, Rebecca with another pair, Kayla and Frank. So Frank with 2, Drew with 2, Rebecca with 4, and then Kayla and Robert Renaud each with 1. All right. Well, hey, not yet. All right. Good luck, guys. Let's get these here. Just kind of melted those bottom. All right. Appreciate you, Frank. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll check those here in just a minute. It looks like a white hole coming. Grant McCrae, William Contreras, Kyle Schwarber, and white hole Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. That is Rebecca. Rebecca, it is 220. Yeah. So for those 4 spots, because you're paid up in the first 2 rounds. So yeah, it'd be 55 times 2 is 110 times 2, 220. For those 4. And then yeah, you're good on those. And that's not including this one here. Let's see if that goes first. Leo Jimenez, Zach Wheeler, Ultraviolet Beam, Jacob Wilson, and Will Smith. Luis Angel Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Kobe Mayo, rookie, Caleb Durbin. Yu Darvish, Luis Castillo, George Springer, and Willie Adames. Seiya Suzuki, Justin Henry Malloy, Star Clusters, James Wood and Dylan Cruz, and Nick Enright, rookie. Jordan Lawler, Luke Keyshaw, E.T. Jackson Merrill, and Adolis Garcia. Come on now. Let's heat up a little bit. Ellie De La Cruz, Thomas Sajaci, Jazz Chisholm, and a purple rookie, Trey Sweeney. 29 out of 150 going to the Tigers, Matthew Schatzer in the 3. Kyle, briefcases went to, hang on. I think it was Rebecca and Dwayne, if I'm not mistaken. Rebecca and Dwayne. Yeah. Mookie Betts, Nucleus, Dalton Rushing, Logan Gilbert, and Lightspeed, Jazz Chisholm. Carlos Narvaez, Byron Buxton, David Festa, and Jarren Duran. Garrett Crochet, Logan O'Hoppe, Stephen Kwan, Refractor, and Junior Caminero. Yeah, it's 220. Oops. Trey Turner, Giancarlo Stanton, Corbin Carroll, Lightspeed, and Christian Campbell, rookie. Aaron Nola, Freddie Peralta, Paul Skeens, ET, and Vinny Pasquantino. Juan Soto, Isaac Paredes, Royce Lewis, and Max Fried. Come on now. Mason Wynn, Colton Cowser, Garrett Crochet, Refractor, and Carlos Correa. This is one of those boxes where we get down to the bottom and every other pack's got, something. Pete Crow Armstrong, Clayton Kershaw, Ultraviolet Beam, Brooks Lee, and Augustin Ramirez, rookie. Looks like a Stella Nova, Will Warren, Jose Ramirez, Michael Harris, and the Stella Nova is Gunnar. Gunnar Henderson, Stella Nova going to the O's. Baltimore, that is... Where's it at? Where's it at? Baltimore. There it is. Frank Neal in the 10. There's the Gunnar Stella. Oh, give me an auto. Mackenzie Gore, Chase Meadrith, Ultraviolet Beam, Roki Sasaki, and Dustin Harris, rookie. Couple more packs. Come on. Spencer Strider, Mick Abel, Chandler Simpson, rookie, and Salvador Perez. 2 more shots. Kyle Raleigh, Cody Bellinger, Lightspeed, Ellie De La Cruz, and Trey Sweeney. 1 more. Come on. Give me color. No color. Tyler Locklear, Gunnar Henderson, Fernando Tatis, and Marcelo Mayer on the rookie. It's kind of a tough box. Let's see what we got. So, not a lot doing. Just the one numbered was Trey Sweeney on the rookie to 150. Clayton Kershaw, White Hole, and Stella Nova, Gunnar Henderson. So no real headliners there in that one. Like I said, not the biggest box there. Sorry about that, guys. Wish could hit you a little harder than that. All right. Hopefully a little stronger here on this next one. Yeah, for sure, Sam. I thought you might like that 101. Yeah, that was a tough one, man. That was a tough box. No way around that. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it. All right, see if we can do a little better on this next one. Here, let me check payments here real quick on round 3. Let's get logged back in. Okay, Robert Renaud, I've got you. Let's see. Derek, I've got your split. Let's see. Okay, Rebecca, I've got yours. Okay, Drew, I've got your 2. Kayla, I've got yours. Sorry, hang on. Let me back out to that one more time. Frank, did you say you sent PayPal? You said you sent PayPal, friends and family, right? Oops. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in there, but can you double check where you sent that to? So it should be this one that's pinned in the comments down here. This gold 188 at Yahoo. Um, yeah, it's not showing up in there. If you could just like maybe double check the spelling. So here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Like I'm gonna put it in a comment. It should be this. There we go. That's what it should be. Just make sure it's that same one. Um, I just looked at the other one, like the main one, to see if maybe it went there, but it's yeah, I don't have anything there in the main PayPal. So I mean, I mean, you definitely sent to a different one, but yeah, I don't. There may be a mistype in there. I'm gonna give you just a second to look at that here real quick. And then here, while we're doing that, let me just make a note here real quick. So our box split, I don't want to forget about that one. So we got, who was that? That was Derek and Skylar, right? Oh, hang on. You sent to well the Jags fan is the Cash App. Yeah, so see PP, VM, and CA, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Yeah, the True Jags fan, it's my personal Cash App. So when you guys send payments, if you put in, we always say no notes. If you put like the team name, they can eventually come around and like suspend the account. And they did that with our business account, like our business Venmo and our business Cash App. They got shut down for gambling because they were seeing payments coming in, $200 for Yankees, and they thought we were taking bets. They thought we were bookies, and so they closed our business account. So the breakers, like, we have to use our own personal Venmo and Cash App, and so yeah, that's my personal Cash App is that True Jags fan, but that's not the email, or sorry, that's not the PayPal. That being said, I mean, if you let me see if you sent it to my PayPal, my personal PayPal, you might have found it. Hold on, let me pull up my personal PayPal and just see if it's in there. Yep, it is. Okay, I see it, bud. Yeah, yeah. No, that's. I will mule that over to the other one for you. You're good. Yeah, yeah. No, that works, bud. I got it. Sorry, I didn't think to check that one. Yep. Yeah. No, you're good, bud. You're good. I got it. Like I said, that's yeah. You sent it to you found my personal PayPal, and like I said, I can mule that over for you. That's no problem. All good, bud. Yep. Yeah. So that's like I said, this comment, I every time I go live, I will always put that comment in and then pin it. And so if you ever need to see like what our accounts are, like it should stay there in the chat for you. Just again for next time. But no, I appreciate the friends and family though. All right, let's do it. So we got let me get a box number. Which one you guys like? One or two, or three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. So the first two are from the sealed case that we were working out of. The next nine are out of the loose boxes that showed up. Which box you guys like? And then Skylar and Derek, remind me, which one were you guys going to take? One of you was going to take first half. One of you was going to take second half. Okay, first number I got is the 1. Kayla. 1's the first number, and then... Oh, okay, Rebecca says... Yeah. Okay, Kayla says, oh, wait, loose box. Someone else pick. Okay, Kayla's forfeiting the 1 pick, so we'll go to the next one, which is 11. So 11 is the box. It's this bottom one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11's this bottom one. All right, so we'll pull one from the loose. Okay, Skylar says he's got Dodgers in first 14. Okay, so Derek has first 14 and Dodgers. Skylar, you've got second 14 and A's. Okay, got it. Derek, I got first half. It was Tuesday, second. Perfect. Derek, Skylar, are you guys okay if we break your alls after this round? Can we knock this one out for the rest of the group, and then I'll hit you guys up right after. If we fill around the round 4 that's on the screen, it'll run after Skylar and Derek's box split. If that's okay with you guys. Because we are all paid up on that one as well. That works? Okay. Don't worry, this is Rebecca's monster box. Let's go. Rebecca's due a monster box. Rebecca really is due a monster box. I owe a couple of you guys a monster box. Rebecca's definitely high up on that list. Okay. Let me grab my randomizer. Here, let me copy and paste in case we fill this next one for round 4. Go ahead and get that teed up because it just takes about 10 seconds. Perfect. Give us some time to fill. Perfect. I like it. I like that. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Round 3. We're all paid up. Let's get it going. I'm going to bring this on screen. Hold on. 4 on the left. Rebecca, real quick. Let me update that so because I'll forget it. Rebecca. Copy. And so we got you in 4 and 8. So we got 2 spots down in round 4. All right. Frank, I got you in spot 1. Robert Renaud's in 2. Rebecca's in 3 and 4. Drew is in 5 and 6. Rebecca's in 7 and 8. Kayla's in 9. Frank is in 10. It's my 1 through 10 spots. And then here's the random. So 2025 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1 box triple random. That's live fill number 3 for today, 12/23. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. Edgar, we have not got any Lunars yet. We are still hunting for the Lunars. Nick, I'll put you in 3 and 5 here in just 1 second. Let me get the teams randomed up, and then I'll slide over and put you in 3 and 5. That gets us to 4 spots down. So, yeah, Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, 30 teams on the list, 5 times on the randomizer. After the list has been randomized 5 times, I'll copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names, move the columns over so that if you're in spot 5, you'll get all the 5s, 5, 15, and 25. Spot 6 takes all the 6s, 6, 16, and 26, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start. 1 and 10, Frank. Yes, you're in 1 and 10. Yep. 1 and 10 are yours, sir. This is for round 3, so here we go. Good luck, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Padres down to Dodgers. Copying. Pasting. Like I said, I will update the claims for the next round here in just a second. Let me get these teams up. All right, we got Frank with the Padres, Cubbies, and Giants. Robert Renaud with the Mets, Pirates, and Rockies. Rebecca, Tigers, Diamondbacks, Stros. There we go. And the Rays, Red Sox, and O's. Drew with the Blue Jays, Guardians, Marlins, as well as the White Sox, Reds, and Phillies. Rebecca with the Yankees, A's, and Braves. Nice line there. Also, Mariners, Cardinals, and Brewers. Not bad either. Kayla with the Nats, Angels, and Twins. And then Frank with the Royals, Rangers, and the Dodgers. So that's my list. If there's any trades, now's the time. Here, let me update this real quick. I have to swap screens to update it. Give me just 1 second. Kayla in 6, Nick in 3 and 5. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, Kayla. I'll pull that list right back up. 1 second. Kayla and 3 and 5 for Nick. There we go. So 1, 2, 7, 9, and 10 are the last half. We're halfway closed. There's that list again. Mets for Red Sox being offered up. So Mets. Oh, nice. Are they in the? They were already in the. Oh, so they went out to. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Mets and Red Sox. There we go. Kayla's offering up Pirates for Nats. That's a big trade. Okay, Rebecca's going to hold off. And Robert says, yes, he will do Pirates for Nats. Nats now with Robert. Pirates now with Kayla. Good luck to both y'all. Go ahead and open up a fresh pack of top loaders. I'm about to need them. All right, last call. And then, hey, Skylar and Derek, if you guys, if one of you wants to pick the box, I know one of you said that you would defer to the other. Let me know what number you guys want. Again, these 2 boxes are left over from the case that we cracked yesterday. We've opened 6 of the 8, so 1 and 2. And then this is the loose stack that came in yesterday as well. We got 10 loose boxes. We have opened a couple of them here on the stream. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loose boxes. So if you want 1 through 2, let's call it 1 and 2, and then 3 through 10. So if one of y'all wants to pick that box, let me know. All right, let's do it. Derek says random right in the middle on the right side. We can do that. So I'm going to print my list real quick. All right. Let's do it. All right, guys, here we go. So this is round 3. Yeah, they're gonna go. So they're Rebecca. They're splitting a box. We're gonna do their box right after this one. Skylar and Derek. They each did for $275 a piece to just split a box. So I was letting them pick that box number, and they told me just middle of the right stack. So we'll grab one of those out the middle. Yeah, your all's box. Y'all went with the 11. All right, here we go. Still hunting for that lunar, man. Come on. Good luck, guys. Matt Chapman, Jacob deGrom, Brian Reynolds, Shohei Ohtani. It's got it to 5. Bowman Chrome, James Wood on transfer. Dude, nice, man. Here comes an orange. Should be the 25 coming up. Jorbit Vivas, William Abreu, Freddie Freeman, and the orange is J-Dom. Second year J-Dom, 1 out of 25. Let's go. We'll drop one for the color. Yankees, Rebecca. With the orange. I need to get a new graphic for the for like the smaller hits. Looks like a planetary. Kevin Alcantara, Ryan Bliss, Marcelo Mayer, E.T. Come on. Looks all right. It's gonna be the sun. Pete Crow Armstrong, the sun, planetary pursuit. Second one for the stream. Frank and the 1. Good start. All right, hopefully it's going to be one of those boxes. Appreciate it, Rebecca. Thank you. Hoping I get to drop it again because I got a gold die cut coming up. Come on, be an auto. Corbin Burns, Dylan Cruz rookie, Alex Bregman, and launched into orbit, Mark McGwire as a Cardinal. 15 out of 50. Who had the cards? Cardinals were Rebecca and the 8. A hand grenade? I like it. Yeah, I'm going to have to come up with something. It took me a little while to get the bomb thing to work just right, so it's just finding the time to work on it. It's tough. Yeah, I'd like to come up with a couple of them, actually. Have a little repertoire. Dansby Swanson, Alejandro Ozuna, rookie. Jackson Churio, E.T., and Griffin Conine, rookie. Well, this feels like an auto box. Pete Alonso, Gleyber Torres, Star Clusters, King Griffey Jr., Ichiro, and Julio. Ben Rice, rookie. Yeah, exactly. Would have been a good one for the Nade. Sandy Alcantara, Will Wagner, Zach Neto, and Riley Green. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I wouldn't mind having a little effect for the good hits, but not necessarily like the bangers. Nico Horner, Dalen Lyle, Ronald Acuna, and a blue Reese Hines. 4 out of 99 for the Reds. Cincy, that is Drew in the 6. Austin Wells, Thomas Harrington, Ellie De La Cruz, E.T., and Brooks Lee. This box had a really hot start to it. Zach DeZenzo, Chris Bryant, Ultraviolet Beam, Chase Dullander, and Caden Dana, rookie. Spencer Schwellenbach, Ozzy Albies, Nolan Arenado, Refractor, and Hunter Green. Jung-Hoo Lee, Dylan Dingler, rookie, Lightspeed, Bobby Witt, and then the Nucleus, Roy Lewis. One a box, but 1 to 2. We get a lot of boxes of 2. Two nuclei. Jace Young, Rafi Devers, E.T., Ronald Acuna, and Francisco Alvarez. My kids just discovered Elf. And like the movie, like the Will Ferrell movie, they have watched it every day for like the last week. There's worse movies to watch every day, but yeah, sticking. Angel Martinez, Jose Altuve, nice. Ha-Seong Kim, rookie, Stars in the Night. There's Moises Ballesteros. Dodgers, Frank Neal. So these are a little shorter. Feels like these are like maybe 2 or 3 a case. I mean, what? This is the 3rd box we've opened. First one we've seen. Feels like 1 in 3, 1 in 4 boxes, something like that. So rookie, Stars in the Night, and Ha-Seong Kim. These were 1 per box in, I think, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Or 22, 23, 24. I think in all 3 years, those Stars in the Night were 1 per box. Now they're a little shorter. The Stella Novas were case hits, and now they're a little more common. They've kind of started moving towards each other. Grant McCray, William Contreras, Star Clusters for the Yankees, Derek Jeter and Aaron Judge, Jackson Holliday. Gary Cole, Blake Snell, Refractor, Augustin Ramirez, Fernando Tatis. Leo Jimenez, Zach Wheeler, Yu Darvish, Rhett Lauder, rookie. Paul Goldschmidt, Cade Horton, Ultraviolet Beam, Jace Young, and Logan Webb. And 2 more packs in this one. Luis Castillo, got another orange. Kyle Tucker, dude, that might be an auto. Lightspeed, Pete Crow Armstrong. Last time we had 2 oranges in a box. One was an auto, one was a non-auto. This is an auto. 25 out of 25 is going to be an extraterrestrial talent auto. So it should be a pretty decent checklist to play off of. It is Brooks Lee for the Twins, rookie. Let's go on the orange. Who had him? Kayla in the 9 with the Twins. Brooks Lee on card, 25 out of 25 into the print run. Rookie auto, extraterrestrial talent. That looks really good, actually, with the Ray Wave. That's a slick card. That's really nasty. Whew, man, this has been a good box. It's been a very good box. And that's kind of how Cosmic is, man. It's just, I mean, you just saw back-to-back completely opposite boxes. Feast or famine. They don't average. It's high and low. Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Helio Ramos, Matt Olson, and Cam Smith, rookie. There's not a lot of those in-between boxes. There's not a lot of those like kind of boxes. They're there, but just not often. All right, so recapping. I mean, we had 3 top-loaded cards in the last one, and we were kind of stretching a little, so much better. Nick Kurtz, base rookie. Cam Smith, base rookie. Reese Hines to 99. Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Launched into orbit, Mark McGuire to 50 on the gold die cut. Ha-Seong Kim stars in the night short print. Pete Car Armstrong on the Sun Planetary Pursuit. And then 2 oranges, the Jason Dominguez to 25, first on the print run, and the Brooks Lee to 25, last on the print run. Brooks Lee in auto out of that extraterrestrial talent. Need to feast. 10 on the left. You got it, Kayla. All right, spot 10 down. All right. We just stack these. And we got, next up, we got Skylar and Derek's box split. So they split a box. Let's root them on while we try to fill this next round. We are 4 spots from closing. You guys said in the middle. So here, let's just grab this one right here. Looks like it's, well, hang on. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. So we can't get it exactly in the middle. Just get one of those middle boxes. All right, and Rebecca grabbing 1, 7, and 9. All right, Rebecca, you got them. Let's see. So 1, 7, and 9, which just leaves 1 spot left in round 4, which is spot number 2. All right, and then here, real quick, while we wait on that, let me grab another random for this box split. So we're going to call this one 2025 Topps. Here, let's do it like this. Okay, so we said Derek's got the first half. And looks like Nick's grabbing spot 2 to close us up. You got it, bud. All right, here, let me go ahead and put you in there. So Nick in spot 2 to close round 4. If you guys want to go ahead and send over for round 4, you can. I'm going to check payments here in just a second. So Derek is taking the A's. And then, no, sorry. Derek's taking the Dodgers. Skylar's taking the A's. Skylar's taking the A's. Derek's taking the Dodgers. Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay. So Skylar, second half with A's. Derek, first half with Dodgers. Derek, first half Dodgers. There we go. All right. Here, let's bring this on screen for you two. So Derek, I'm going to put you here on the left side. First, you're going to get the first 14. You're going to start you off with the Dodgers. Skyler with the A's. Okay, and then so here's our list. What we're going to do is we're going to take our list of 30. There's our 30. We're going to come down here and remove the Dodgers and the A's. So 28 teams on the list. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to randomize that list 5 times, just like we always do. After it's been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste that final randomized list. I'm going to, and then when I paste it over there, I'm going to paste it under Derek. So all 28 will be under Derek, and then I'm going to take the bottom half of that list, which should be, 15 through 28. And I'm just going to highlight that and move it over and drop it under Skyler. So Skyler, you'll get the second half of the randomized 28, and Derek will get the first half of the randomized 28. Good luck, guys. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Tigers to O's. Copying. Pasting. And then I'm going to take, again, bottom half. So 15 through 28. Just drop them there. Go. All right, so Derek, you've got the Dodgers, Tigers, Royals, Phillies, White Sox, Angels, Jays, Yankees, Padres, Mets, Rockies, Braves, Rays, Twins, and Nationals. And then Skyler with the Rangers, Cubs, Mariners, Giants, Pirates, Diamondbacks, Marlins, Guardians, Red Sox, Reds, Brewers, Astros, Cardinals, and Orioles. Yeah, no, it's pretty even. You've each got some of the top teams. The fact that you guys split the Dodgers and the A's. I mean, I love that because each of you have a top team. If this was a PYT single boxer, those would be the 2 most expensive teams, and they'd be pretty close. Matter of fact, they might be dead even actually. So let me know if you guys want to do any trading there. If not, we can roll. Rebecca, you've got, let's see, this is the next round. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 in this one. So that is $275. Yeah, half the box. So let's let luck do its thing. I like it. All right. Good luck, guys. Here, real quick, take a screenshot of that if you need it, because I'm going to pull that down in just a second. Again, this is the next round. So Rebecca with 5 spots in this one. Kayla, you've got 2, and Nick Stager, you've got 3. So Nick at 165, Kayla at 110, Rebecca at 275, and that is the next round. So while you guys are sending over, we're going to go ahead and get started on their split. Oh, here, let me pull that list down. Here, I'll replace it with a blank one. Why not? Never know. All right, Skyler, Derek, best of luck. Here we go. We're a little shuffled in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just, I think one slid over. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Good luck, guys. Here we go. All right, Javi Baez, Freddie Freeman, Corbin Carroll, 37 out of 99. That is for the Diamondbacks. That's Skyler. Zach DeZenzo. I know it's a lot of teams. I'll read off all of the numbered plus. Best of luck to you both. Hope you both hit a big one. James Wood, base rookie. Andrew McCutcheon, Star Clusters. Kyle Tucker and PCA. Dansby Swanson. Got my guy first pack. We're going to have a good one. I like it. Griffin Conan, Seiya Suzuki Nucleus, Ultraviolet Beam, Jackson Holiday, and Chris Bryant. Yeah, Corbin played up here at the local AA team, the Hillsboro Hops. So there's a lot of Diamondbacks fans around here. A lot of Corbin fans. Dylan Cease, Marcus Semien, launched into orbit, Giancarlo Stanton, and Alejandro Ozuna. Drake Baldwin, Bo Bichette, Lightspeed, Trey Turner, and Sandy Alcantara. Chase Dollander, Edgar Quero, Alex Bregman, Star Clusters. There we go. So Red Sox, that one was Skyler. Will Wagner, rookie. So these are short. These are, like I said, last year these were one a case. They're probably not far off that. I don't know, one or two a case, I feel like. We typically get one and then one numbered as well. Riley Green, Caden Dana, and is that a planetary? Hang on, I can't tell. Spencer Schwellenbach. It is. Another Venus, but that's a good one. James Wood, let's go. Washington, going to Derek. James Wood, Venus, Planetary Pursuit. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. Dude, that is all I can get are Suns and Venus. That's crazy. Hunter Green, Ryan Bliss, Lightspeed, Dylan Cruz, rookie insert, and Ozzy Albies. Yeah, we can RCR, bud, for sure. Absolutely. Braxton Ashcraft, Cameron Meisner, rookie. Roki, ET rookie, and Zach Neto. Okay, so RCR for Derek. Got it. Alex Bregman, Ben Rice, rookie, Ketel Marte, refractor, and Kevin Alcantara. Yeah, the last planetary we did dimed, so I like it. Let's find out. Jackson Holiday, Rhett Lauder, Kyle Tucker, and Dalen Lyle. Acuna, Brooks Lee, Star Clusters for the Reds, Johnny Bench, Barry Larkin, and Ellie De La Cruz, Corbin Burns. Shohei Ohtani, Dylan Dingler, Fernando Tatis, and Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Anything worth a bomb, we might as well. I like it. That's good logic. Connor Norby, O'Neal Cruz, Ultraviolet Beam, Matt Shaw, and Austin Wells. Nuke worthy. Logan Webb, Corey Seager, Julio E.T., and Pete Alonso. What's going to be the first one we get past Venus? Justin Verlander, Wyatt Langford. There's Yordan Alvarez, this one on a refractor, and then Thomas Harrington. Max Muncy, J-Dom, Jackson Jobe, E.T., and Matt Chapman. Yeah, Yordan was my preseason pick for home run leader last year. It didn't pan out, but I like the pick. Another orange. Orange Ray Wave. Here we go. Cam Smith, rookie. Francisco Alvarez, Gleyber Torres. Rookie orange. Rhett Lauder. That is 1 out of 25. First on the print to Cincy. Skyler. With the orange Ray Wave to 25. Nice color on the rookie. Moises Ballesteros. What is that coming up? Nico Horner. Lightspeed. Ichiro. What? Oh, it's black. It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be to 10. I don't think it's a rookie. O'Neal Cruz to 10. Nice color. Pirate Skyler. Forgot to reload it. Dude, we keep pulling O'Neal Cruz blacks. That's like the third O'Neal Cruz black that we've pulled in the last month. That reverse color match. Dude, nice hit. That's pretty, dude. 3 of 10. Man. Okay. This box is shaping up to be not too shabby. Let me go one more time. Let's get one more for the road. Come on. That's all base. Chase Petty, C.J. Abrams, Zach Veen, and Jacob deGrom. So, dude, not bad. Not a bad box. Dylan Cease and James Wood. Dylan Cruz and James Wood. Wrong Dylan C. Corbin Carroll, blue to 99. Rhett Lauder, orange to 25. O'Neal Cruz, black to 10. Alex Bregman, Starfractor. And then we're going to RCR this one. Planetary Pursuit, James Wood, Venus. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Appreciate y'all letting me cut that one for you guys. Let me print that real fast. I don't think either of the chosen teams did much, did they? It's all the randoms. Let's see. Yeah, Scott, that's exactly it. It's funny, man. Yeah, it's exactly what I was just saying. Great minds. All right. Let me check payments here real quick. I think it's just 3 of you guys, so it should be pretty quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Rebecca, you're good to go. Hang on, let me log back in. Log in. It doesn't log me out of Cash App, but it logs me out of Venmo and it logs me out of PayPal. Okay, Nick, I've got yours. Appreciate it. Kayla, I've got yours. Nice and easy. All there. I'm going to leave the numbers in. They're all checked off. We're good, but it takes me a second to go through and delete them all. No need. Just leave them there for right now. Yep, sounds good, Derek. Perfect. Like I said, it'll be Monday that they have those done. It's next business day, and like I said, just with it being Christmas, with it being Christmas, they're off tomorrow, Wednesday, Christmas Eve, Thursday, Christmas Day, and I thought they'd be back in on Friday, but evidently they're they're getting Friday off too. So good for them. All right, middle of the road, box 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you mean box 4, right? 4's in the middle because we're down to 9 left on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, we're down to 7 left on this side. So do you want the middle or do you want 5? 4 is the middle. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see. Let me grab the random while you're clarifying for me. Four? Okay, 4. The middle box, 4. All right. See, it looks good. Randomizer's good. List is good. Let's do it. All right, so Rebecca is in the 1 spot. Nick Stager's in 2 and 3. Rebecca's in 4. Nick is in 5. Kayla's in 6. Rebecca's in 7, 8, and 9. Kayla is in 10. $20.25 Topps Cosmic Chrome 1 box triple random live fill number 4 for today, 12/23. 5 times on the randomizer. Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. You guys are all vets. You know how it works. 5 times on the random, and then I'm going to copy and paste. If you're in the 5, you get the 5s. 5, 15, 25. 6 gets the 6s. 6, 16, and 26, so on and so forth. Trade window after. Good luck. Here we go. Sorry, I'm as tired of saying it as you are of hearing it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I am mailing that in at this point. Copy. And by the way, it was Mariners to Nats on the copy. And pasting. Yeah, the job I had before this, Chase knows all too well. He's done that job as a claims adjuster. It's a lot of like citing policy language and, you know, crossing T's and dotting I's, and it's just ingrained in my head. Can't help it. All right. Rebecca, Mariners, Dodgers, and Rockies. Nick with the Angels, Braves, and Yankees. Also Pirates, Jays, and Twins. Rebecca with the Rangers, Stros, and Padres. Nick with the Mets, A's, and Diamondbacks. Kayla, Giants, Guardians, and Royals. Rebecca, Marlins, Reds, Rays. Orioles, Brewers, Cubs, Cardinals, Tigers, and White Sox. And then Kayla with the Phillies, Red Sox, and Nats. Told you my kids recently discovered Elf, and like the Will Ferrell movie. And I mean, every day we've watched that movie at least once. I mean, I'm not like sitting down with them, but like it's on. You can't help but hear it. And every day, at least once, sometimes twice. And it's got my favorite Christmas song in it. My favorite version of my favorite Christmas song. And it is just drilled in my head. It's the Baby It's Cold Outside with, what's her name? Her name is Zoe Deschanel. Like, I like her version of it. And yeah, I can't. It just I keep wanting to hum that into the mic. I won't, but it's funny. I figured out when I was streaming on Whatnot. See, on Facebook, I can't play music. There's a copyright. There's a Facebook like bot that will scroll through videos, and if they find copywritten material, music is a big one. They'll remove the videos. They'll give you a strike, and like you get so many of them, you get the room gets deleted. We've seen it happen, and so no music, big no music, no television, can't have anything running. But on Whatnot, that's not the case. Whatnot, TikTok, Drip, those guys, like you can play music. And man, I figured out very early on streaming on whatnot. I did it for a little while. There are two types of people in this world. There are people who can listen to music without singing along, and there are people who can't. I am the latter. I cannot do it. I can't just sit there and listen to it and not sing along with it. Last call, guys. I don't think we're going to have any trades, but I tell you what, I'll go ahead and print these real quick. All right, let's do it. Best of luck. And we're off. Keep waiting to open this box to some red packs. We're going to get one. It's coming. I have faith we're going to get a lunar box. All right, folks. Here we go. Come on. Stephen Kwan, Aurelvis Martinez, Star Clusters, Christian Campbell and Marcelo Mayer, Jordan Lawler. Chris Sale, Jackson Jobe. Nice. Nice. Sasaki. Let's go. I'm going to drop one for the rookie. Rebecca with the Dodgers. There's Luke Keyshaw. Roki Sasaki, Stars in the Night. Keep them coming. They're pretty slim, man. So last year they made 100 of them total. So I mean, you'd have to figure out. I don't know if they posted the actual odds, but I mean it's 100 boxes out there, not cases, but boxes. Last year there were 100 boxes printed total. I'm assuming it's the same this year. I don't know that, but yeah, whatever the total count is, chop 2 zeros and those are your odds. Giancarlo Stanton, Alan Roden, Edwin Diaz, Caden Dana, 34 out of 150. Yeah, however many cases that they made, multiply that times 8 and drop the last 2 digits, and that's one in that many boxes. Angels, by the way, that Caden Dana, that was to Nick in the 2. Robert Hassel, Juan Soto, Ultraviolet Beam, Chase Dollander, and Gunnar Henderson, Nucleus. Going to the O's. Yeah, I know, I was looking at it prior to release. I know Topps does print the odds of each individual parallel, but yeah, I don't think they print the odds of the box. Brent Rooker, Jacob Wilson rookie, Marcelo Mayer Lightspeed, and Garrett Crochet. I mean, I guess you could find the odds of getting a. I don't know how you could do it. If you get the odds of getting one of the red to 10s, and then just maybe multiply that by 24 or 20. Sorry, that might work. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oop. RCR the Carroll, yeah, for sure, bud. We got you. Paul Skeens, Luis Arias, Julio, and Logan O'Hoppe. Let me make the little note on it now. I'll go back and put it on the card in a second. RCR for Skyler. Yeah, I got you, bud. Max Scherzer, Vlad, Jackson Churio, E.T., and Trey Turner. Ben Williamson, Victor Mesa, Denzel Clark, and Isaac Paredes. I love how they advertise on the side of the box. I'm just looking up and noticing that 1 nucleus refractor per box. Thanks. Isaac Collins, Jackson Merrill, Marcelo Mayer, and Royce Lewis. Randy Arozarena, Yamamoto second year, Nick York rookie refractor, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Drew Romo, Yordan Alvarez, Star Clusters, Griffey, Ichiro, and Julio, and Clayton Kershaw. Said, let's see that Yordan on an auto. How about that? Big Christmas, young Kinsey Noel, Ezekiel Tovar, Nacho Alvarez, and Will Warren. Marcus Semien, Drake Baldwin rookie, Bo Bichette, Luis Angel Acuna. Chase Dollander, Edgar Quero, Ultraviolet Beam, Jace Young, Lawrence Butler. All right, getting down towards the bottom. A lot of these boxes, that's where the fun stuff's at. Not all of them. Braxton Ashcraft, Cameron Meisner, Refractor, a Rosarina, Kobe Mayo rookie. Come on. Come on, let's see it. Adley, Kumar Rocker, Ellie De La Cruz, E.T., and Jose Ramirez. Man, a bunch of base. It's got some color in this one. Corbin Carroll, James Wood base rookie, Tyler Locklear rookie, and Cameron Meisner. 185 out of 199 for the Rays. That is Rebecca in the 7. Javi Baez, Freddie Freeman, Acuna E.T., and Seiya Suzuki. 2 packs. Come on. Andrew McCutcheon, Dylan Cease, Lightspeed, Bobby Witt, and Gunnar Henderson. Last pack mojo. Come on. Come on. That's base. Griffin Conine, Riley Green, Caden Dana rookie, and Justin Henry Malloy. Not as big as the last box, that's for sure. Like I said, feast and famine. I mean, there's very few boxes in the middle. They're high end, and there's the rest. So James Wood, base rookie, Cameron Meisner to 199, Caden Dana to 150. We did have the one nice one here, the Roki Sasaki Stars in the Night rookie. Wish I could have got a little more for you guys in that one. Hoping for a little higher average there. I'd like to end this one on a little better note. Let's see. Yep, got that one. And man, I think that clears the chute. So if anybody else was looking for anything, let me know. If not, I mean we can call it. But like I said, I'm here. We're live. Next time I'm going to be live is going to be after Christmas. So, again, I'll be off. I'll be off tomorrow and Thursday. Be back in on Friday. I'm going to wait until we get a little closer to figure out. I may even do a post and just get people's opinions if they want to do the other flawless case, or if we want to go back to the mixers. Like I said, just want to go with what the majority wants to go with. So I might put up a post and just let you guys vote. Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got. All right. Well, guys, I think most of the people have dropped off. So if you're still in here this long, appreciate it. Thank you guys all for jumping in. Appreciate the quick fill. Thanks for letting me cut these for you. Congratulations to everybody who hit. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I'll try to get you guys next time around. Hopefully everybody has a Merry Christmas. Rebecca says, hang on a second, wants to do a box? I can do that. Yeah, we're here, man. We're live. Box of Chrome? Yeah, we can do Chrome. Bowman Chrome, right? Bowman Chrome Hobby, I'm assuming. Because there's also Topps Chrome Update. I'm assuming you mean Bowman Chrome. Oh, Cosmic Chrome. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, that is one of the other Chromes. Yeah, we can do Cosmic for you, Rebecca. Yeah, let me know which box you like. Absolutely. What do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 left. Do one number 4. So that is that 1, 2, 3, 4? This one right here? Or did you want 4 down, which would be 6? Yeah, I've been calling them 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if that's the one you want, just let me know. Let me know that's the right one, and if not, I'll go 2 down. Yeah, we're at 550 on Percy's. Yep, 550, and 550 covers it. Yeah, no need to add anything. Just charging them at retail. Rebecca, I hope it's a lunar. I really do. I am rooting for you. Nothing would make me happier if we cracked that box open and just see a bunch of red packs. I would love that. All right, I got it. All right, Rebecca, let me know when you're in. We'll make sure that you're back in the chat, and we will start. Here, I got box number 4. Hey, there it is. All right, let's do it. Come on, man. Give me some red packs. I'm serious, Rebecca. Nothing would make me happier right now than if we open this up and see a bunch of red wrappers. Come on. Come on. Still haven't pulled one. They're tough. They're tough pulls. What you want to see, I don't know if the red is on the lunar surface or if I'm guessing the red's going to be in the background here. But yeah, you want to see a bunch of red packs. That's what we're really hoping to find. We did a ton of Cosmic last year. We got 1 the whole time we were breaking, and we got very lucky to get the 1. We're gonna keep looking. All right, good luck, Rebecca. Max Fried, Augustin Ramirez, Ultraviolet Beam, Cade Horton, and Mike Trout. Michael Harris, Marcelo Mayer, rookie. Nice. Another Stars of the Night. This one's Witt. Let's drop one. Let's keep them going. And we got Nick York on the base, rookie. Witt on the Stars in the Night. We didn't get any for like the first few boxes, and then we got a couple straight here. Witt's looking good. I tell you what, that one's actually centered really well, too. Most of these that we've pulled have been off-centered left to right. We got one yesterday that was centered well, and we graded it, and it gemmed. This one's centering looks pretty good, actually. It's been a real common issue that that those have been off-centered. Caleb Durbin, Nick Enright, Lightspeed Acuna, Shota. Yeah, we can RCR it for sure. We got it. Salvador Perez, Trey Sweeney, rookie. Grant McCray is 14 out of 199. And Ketel Marte. Yeah, centering's the one thing I can look at and actually give you some good advice on. Outside of that, especially on Chrome cards, it's like you just got to let the graders look at it. Like surface is what usually tends to get people, and it's one of those things you're not going to see it till you really put it under lights. But yeah, centering does look good. Tarek Skubal, Sagano rookie, Ultraviolet Beam Cam Smith, and Lubob. If good, then slab. Gotcha. Can do. Jazz Chisholm, Vinny Pascantino, Carlos Correa, and Drew Thorpe, rookie. Stephen Kwan, Aurelvis Martinez, rookie, Chris Sale, and Reese Hines. Got a green to 75 coming up. Dustin Harris, Roki rookie. Jose Ramirez, Planetary Pursuit. The green's an auto. Rookie auto. Good luck, Rebecca. Come on, come on. Grant McCray to 75. 14 out of 75 on the green. Got the auto. Autos are tough this year. A lot of cases we're seeing them like 2 in a case, like 1 every 4. We'll take it. Grant McCray on color to 75. Need a planet. I don't just want to plant it for you. I want to get out there. Let's get to that outer edge. Let's get some distance. I've had enough suns and Venuses. Jackson Joe, Brent Rooker, Matt Shaw, E.T., and Bobby Witt. Oh, yeah, there we go. I forgot. Got it. Luis Arias, Julio, Star Clusters, Tatis Machado, and Jackson Merrill, Christian Yelich. Still got like half the box here, close to it. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Paul Skeens, Drew Thorpe, rookie refractor, River Ryan. Come on. Isaac Collins, Jackson Merrill, Randy Arozarena, and Matt Shaw. Max Scherzer, Vlad. Kobe Mayo, rookie. Nice nucleus. Aaron Shunk, rookie. Nucleus on the rookie. Planetarium. Yes. Now we're talking. That planetarium was nasty. It did end up being too thick to grade, so we weren't able to get it graded, but yeah, that was so sick. Yamamoto, Drew Romo, Ultraviolet Beam Jackson Merrill, and Mark Vientos. That is... It's a tough one. Which one's my favorite pull so far out of Cosmic? It's between that and the Skeens Constellation. It probably goes to the Skeens, but that planetarium was right behind it. Alan Roden, Edwin Diaz, Corbin Carroll, E.T., and Bryce Harper. Come on. Let's get it for you. Yordan Alvarez, Giankinsey Noel, Drew Romo Refractor, Dalton Rushing. Come on, Yordan. Bring me some luck. Robert Hassel, Ben Williamson, White Hole, Freddie Peralta, and Teoscar Hernandez. Ezekiel Tovar, Nacho Alvarez, Bryce Harper, E.T., Jorbit Vivas. And then our bottom 2 packs. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Victor Mesa, Denzel Clark, Lou Brock, Lightspeed, Nolan Arenado. One more out the door here. Last shot. Come on, come on. It's all base. Adley Rutschman, Kumar Rocker, Corbin Carroll, and Wilyer Abreu. We got some pretty good ones out of that. Didn't get the planetary, but Freddie Peralta, White Hole, Kobe Mayo, Nucleus rookie. Grant McCray was to 199. Wasn't done with him though. We're going to RCR the Bobby Witt, the Bobby Witt, Stars in the Night. Stars in the Night, Witt. And then Grant McCray also got him on the auto. Rookie auto to 75 on the green. Appreciate you letting me cut it for you, Rebecca. All right. All right. Once again, the chute is cleared. Give it just a second, see if anybody else wants to take a spin on anything or if anybody wants to split a box or anything like that. Like I said, we are live, so we can do it. All right, well, again, guys, one more time, appreciate you guys letting me cut all those for you tonight. It was fun. We got to break a lot. Definitely we got a lot of good cards in this one. Wish could have got a few more, but I thought we did pretty good. I know I wasn't able to hit everybody tonight, but like I said, if I wasn't able to get you a hit, hopefully I can hit you guys on the next one. Again, I appreciate you guys letting me cut them for you. I know there's a lot of places you can break. I appreciate you letting me break those. Honestly, Rebecca, it was kind of average. We don't get average boxes very often. It's usually they're either rough boxes or really, really good boxes. Not a lot in between. Yours was kind of in between. We did get an auto. It was on color rookie. Not the top auto. The Stars in the Night was a nice one. You could have done a little bit. I was hoping for more out of it. I was hoping for if we could have pulled like a planetary, I felt a lot better about that box. But yeah, we were like a good Planetary Pursuit away from me being very satisfied with it. All right. Yeah, I guess we can call it there. So again, I'm going to be out next couple days. Rebecca, real quick, while I've got you on here, we were talking about trying to rush to get you your shipment prior to Christmas. They weren't able to get it. They got it sorted and packaged up late. So it's ready to go out tomorrow. Do you want me to hold it for you, or is there going to be somebody there to get it? Because if it's just, or I can send it to a different address, or I can hold it if you want, if you're not going to be there to receive it. Or if you tell me when you're going to be, like, if you're going to be there, like, up until a certain point, I can try to rush it, maybe like 2-day it to you if you want me to try to get to you a little quicker. But yeah, I don't know what kind of time frame we're working with. So if you want, you can just follow up with me. You can send me a DM. Just let me know. I mean, you don't have to put your business out here on the chat. So you can DM me if that's easier. But yeah, just let me know. I think my wife she was printing labels today. I don't know if she got to yours yet or not. If she did, they'd be in our DMs. Matter of fact, I do know that she did. They are in our DMs. I remember seeing that in our DMs. So I know she sent you a picture of the label, but we can cancel that label and reprint it, or just leave the label on there and hold it for you if you need. So yeah, just let me know as far as when if it's okay to drop off or if it's not okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. That's Rebecca. That's just this one, right? That's just for this, like this one, the one that I'm dropping off at the post office tomorrow, which is last week's breaks. You want those to go to that address you just put? Okay, perfect. I was in Lake Charles was one of the last deployments that I worked. Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'll what we'll do is I'll void the label that was printed today, and we'll reprint a new label with this address, and I'll send that to you. I'll DM you a picture of that new one, and we'll do it just for this one time. And if you want that, I mean, obviously, if you want that to be a permanent change, just let me know. But I'm assuming that address is just for this round, and then we'll go back to the regular address in future shipments. And just correct me if that's wrong. But yeah, just send me a DM if that's not correct. All right, cool. Well, guys, I'm gonna let y'all run. I'm gonna try to get home to kids. So I told I got everything all lined up for Friday. So I told my wife, I said, as soon as the stream's done, I'll try to wrap up and get out of there. So appreciate it again, guys. Thanks for letting me cut all that for you. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, guys. Be safe. Enjoy some time with your family. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's a good one. If you don't celebrate anything, I hope you just have a few good days to yourself. So. Take care. I will look forward to seeing you guys after the holiday. Like I said, we'll be back on Friday. Let's go on vacation. Perfect. That's perfect, Rebecca. Yep, I will make sure they go there. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great one. I'll see you guys after the big night. See y'all Friday.